behind them masks with a specific task, trying to hold the people back like days of our past.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the Bassment Sessions one more time. Today in the house we got none other than New Kingston, all the way from New York. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Yeah.
Life worse. All right now, I say watch yourself, Mystery Babylon.
All right, guys, so we're going to start off question number one. Who exactly is New Kingston, like music-wise? Who are you guys?
That's a hard question to answer because we are everything. We are what we listen to. We are a product of our upbringing, which is Jamaica. And we're from Brooklyn, New York, so we listen to hip-hop, we listen to everything. So we are just New Kingston. You have to come check our music out and come see our show to see what we're about. But definitely just a mesh of different genres based in the root of reggae.
If you love them, your fashion and styling. You be now, there is a posse in the gun over there, so them a call out for birdie. Your turn, I will begin you sing.
So I had read that as little kids, your dad would march you down to the basement or somewhere to start practicing. What was that like? You know, was that like an everyday thing, or was it when you guys wanted it? What was it like?
It was an everyday thing. Now when I think back on it, it was like really rigorous, you know. But you know, there was a time where I didn't even really like my pops because, you know, it was like, yo, why are we practicing so much? Like, it was almost ridiculous at a point. But now, as I'm older, I look back and say, wow, that was really worth it, you know, to get them marched down and like, yo, practice. Yeah.
Protect me from the evil in the streets. Protect me from the robbers and thieves. I'm begging for some.
Now, did you guys choose your instrument? Did he choose them for you? What was the protocol here?
I really don't know how it happened, to tell you the truth. But I mean, it was the instruments were in the house, you know, and we was just chilling, you know, and then we came inside one day and then it was there. We kind of gravitated to what was naturally the vibe, you know. Me and my younger brother, we used to play piano from young, you know, and Steve was just always singing, so it just was more gravitational. I liked the drums, so I was just like, yo, we just rock with it, you know.
Right. I mean, if you got to do it, might as well do something. Yeah. So while you guys were practicing, did it ever occur to you guys, yo, we're gonna be New Kingston, or was it just to make your dad happy? What was it?
I would say that, yeah.
It
was kind of because, you know, it was our pop's dream to see us play music, you know, so he was happy that we doing it. And it was cool to do on the side while we were doing school, you know, because, you know, we had some good weekends while we were still in school to go to the Caribbean and play music, you know. It was cool to come back to New York and say, yo, we was in the Caribbean playing with so-and-so, you know. So that was a dope hobby, you know, but it took us a while to really figure out, like, let's make music and let's really be New Kingston, you know.
What age did that start, though, the whole...
Like, I would say 2010. When we dropped In the Streets, our first album, that was really like the solidification, like, all right, let's really do this. That was the first step to like saying, yeah, New Kingston, we could really be something, you know?
Right. So in high school, you guys were playing and all that?
Yeah.
Now, were you guys, did this make you cool? Did it make you stick out? What?
It was like, I don't know, was it cool for y'all?
I mean, it's weird because remember y'all went to school with a lot of people too, so it was like, you know, the thing. Oh, this guy, he plays in a band, but at the time, you know, like you said, we weren't New Kingston as we are now. Right. So maybe people didn't take it seriously. It was just like, oh, everybody wants to be an artist at this age, you know. Yeah. Who's gonna stick with it? We are. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that made us stick out, you know, and now stand out still, you know.
You got me feeling, see you when I'm dreaming, stuck in my head like a melody that keeps repeating. My remedy when I catch myself dreaming, sing this melody because your love has got me feeling.
Was it always three vocalists? Did it?
Well, it was just me at a point at first, and then they just started, because, singing is something you learn, man, Everybody is born, then you learn to do something. They learn to sing, and now they're smashing. So it was me at first, and then they took it up, and I remember my bro was with our pops, and I guess they went somewhere to see a band, and he was like, telling him, I could do that. He saw the keyboard player killing it, He's like, me that to know. So
That's awesome. So last year I had the privilege of seeing you guys at Visualite here in Charlotte, and you guys had this energy. I mean, from the beginning to the end, it was amazing. Is it like that off the stage?
Yeah, man, our energy is good 24/7, because I feel like our energy is always constructive, like no matter what vibe we're in, it's always about like bettering each other and bettering ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So like energy on stage, we just like, let's go, you know what I'm saying? Like make sure everybody gets that on stage so we can give it to the crowd, you know what I'm saying? And off stage, it's like, next time we're gonna do this. And then, just constant positive energy circling around.
All right, so now your last album, Kingston City, was number 1 on the Billboard reggae charts.
Yes.
What was that like when you guys saw that?
It was dope, man. It was like somebody just asked me this the other day, how did it feel? And I was like, it's just where we came from, in the short amount of time that because honestly, when we started off, we were like a backing band, So that's how our career started off. And then 2013, our little brother Tania, he was like, yo, done with this, we got to do New Kingston, and that's it. So from 2013, we was like, yo, we got to hit the road then. If we're not playing for nobody else, we have to hit the road no matter what, So I just made sure line up some shows so we keep touring. And then when you saw us with Tribal Seeds, they saw the work, they showed us love, those are our brethren right there, they took us out. And that was just more exposure for us to keep going, and then we just, more tours, kept going, and then Kingston City came out at the right time, Just all the work that we put in from 2013 to the release 2015, and people supported it, and it's a blessing for us,
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, that album stayed number 1 for a while.
Yeah, man.
Was that even more of a surprise, or did you guys...
Yeah, man, it was good, just to know that people would keep on supporting it. That means there's people who supported it, spread the word, and let other people know, support it. So it was like an ongoing process, so it was great for us,
And then that album was also placed on a list of the best 2015 albums amongst Alba Rosie, Protege, Keimani Marley. Definitely. So seeing your guys' name with those names, what is that like?
It's I don't know how to explain it right now, man, because to us it's like we just want to make more music, and we're just happy to make music that people want to support, Yep. So that's just a blessing, to have, because we just coming from New York. We made most of the music in our basement, just like the Bassment Sessions here, you know what I'm saying? So for people to receive that is like, thanks,
All right, yo, I say watch yourself, Mystery Babylon at work. Oh, well, them show we bling and come in with a whole heap of thing we make life worse. Hey, yo, I say watch yourself, Mystery Babylon at work.
2016 is a busy year so far. We got a few surprise releases coming out. But before that, we have this tour we're on right now, Revolution. And then next month, in February, we have our annual New York City show. So New York City, I need to come support. Feel me? And that's at the Gramercy. And then we hit with Irish and Pepper, for the Hawaiian Punch tour. And then just after that, more music, more videos, more tours.
Are we going to be expecting a tour of New Kingston?
Definitely. Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Surprises, that's what it is.
Keep looking at our Instagram or our website, Google New Kingston.
Right.
Just watch out.
Protect me from the evil in the streets, protect me, Jah. Protect me from the robbers and thieves, oh Jah. I'm begging for some strength when I get weak. Be weak. Here are the mark of the bass. Can I hear you sing? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So last question. I know you guys are with your dad all the time. He's the bass player. Is he your dad on the road? Is he like a father? Is he one of the guys? What is it like?
Yeah, we make sure he's everything on the road, because everybody needs everything on the road too. You need a friend. You need your father. You need your sons. You need your cousins. You need everybody. So but most of all, he's definitely the father figure. To hold everything down and make sure we keep certain respect and mariners alive and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Big up Father Pantan.
Well, so like they said, go ahead and check them out on YouTube, on Google. Instagram name is
New Kingston
New
Live.
Kingston Live.
Live.
New Kingston Live. Turn on the post notifications so you guys know when that surprises come around, when the tours. And thank you for tuning in to the Bassment Sessions. This has been New Kingston.
Mad.
Babylon coming all shapes and sizes. Could be out in the